What's up, everybody? I'm Mr. Steez, and today I want to go over a possible Raze rework. A lot of people are calling for a Raze nerf. I think that's a pretty bad idea because if you nerf her too hard, she won't be used at all, and especially in competitive play, she won't be used. But Raze right now is in a very overpowered state, I'd like to say. Every single ability she has the potential to kill somebody. So real quick, if you don't know, let me just go over the abilities. Let me come over here. Okay, so every single ability, right now, this is her C.
Bomb buddy out.
It's a bot, and it has very high kill potential especially if somebody's weak and if they don't have body armor. I don't know exactly how much damage it does, but I've been killed by it a decent amount of times, especially if a Raze puts down her C and you get peeked by one or two. You don't know what to shoot because that thing will kill you, plus you have two people shooting at you. It's pretty hard to fight against. Next, you have your Q. Her Q can do a lot of damage if played correctly.
Satchel out.
The main thing is for like boosting and stuff like that. Next is her E. Her E is obviously her grenades. The reason why this is really overpowered is because not only do you have two of them, but they all cluster. Those do a lot of damage.
Here comes my masterpiece.
This is her ult. It's a grenade launcher, and that is a little too OP. Every single ability she has can kill people, so that's not good. I don't like that. A lot of people will agree with me. That's not healthy for the game. So today, I'd like to go over a possible rework. Okay, starting out with her C. I think it's a cool idea to have a little bot. I just don't think it should do as much damage. I think this bot should be a recon bot. I think what you should be able to do is you should place it down, and this bot will come over, and if it seeks an enemy, what it'll do instead of exploding and killing somebody is it'll explode and maybe do a light stun effect, maybe do a light flash effect, and highlight the enemy on the map. It shouldn't just be like you place it and whoop, wrong button. It shouldn't just be a you place it and you get a kill. I think it'll be much better as a recon ability. So you place it and you get intel. Next is her Q.
Satchel out.
I like the idea of a satchel and like the idea of being able to jump. I feel like that should have very low damage on people. It should not be something. It shouldn't be something to like chuck at people and hope for a kill. I feel like this should have like maybe 10 damage done, maybe 5 or 10. It should not do a lot of damage at all. This should be a utility.
Satchel out.
This should only be used as a utility, and if it does damage, it should just be like, oh, I got hurt a little bit. I think the satchel is a cool idea, and it gives her the ability to reach places that normally like Jet and Sage could only reach. If you're the last alive, a lot of people wouldn't expect you in higher places. I do like the satchel idea. I do like the idea of being able to boost up somewhere. I think it might do a little bit too much damage. I like that you can't just chuck it. You can't like chuck it. I think this is the most balanced ability that Raze has, and it doesn't deserve to be reworked entirely. Just maybe not do as much damage or no damage at all. Maybe just a boost back. Next, I want to talk about her grenades. Her grenades is what really makes her irritating to play against, along with her ult. We'll talk about the ult in a second. I think her grenades, if they're gonna do damage, she only deserves one, but if not, I think it'd be a cool idea to have it as like an EMP. Right now in the beta, we don't have any like counter character, a character that shuts down other characters. And I think this would be really cool if it did a little bit of damage, but mainly just an EMP. So if a Sage is in his drone, you could chuck this around a corner and it sets off a little EMP. Maybe a light flash, maybe a light stun. But I like the idea of if she's gonna have two of these grenades, make them utility, make them like an actual EMP. Make it so you pick Raze for intel and for shutting down other characters. And I think a lot of people will agree with me that a well-balanced character means that it's gonna be healthier for the game. Giving a character not just like 4 different abilities with potential to kill, but give her abilities that could be used in conjunction with other characters. And I know right now we have 2 intel characters. So this character wouldn't be all intel, but it'd be nice because she does have some lethality to her. I think being able to get some intel using your C and having your teammate play around that is a lot healthier than having 4 abilities that can all kill people.
Here comes my masterpiece.
Okay, for the ultimate, it's this rocket. You can see that it does a devastating amount of damage to people. It has the large blast radius and high damage. I feel like that's very unhealthy to fight against and unhealthy for the game in its competitive state. What it should be, if it's anything, I think it should be the grenades. I think you should have grenades that do EMP and grenades that do damage. And the ultimate takes 6 points and you get 2, maybe 3 grenades that you can chuck. And this will make the game way more healthy because you still have Raze as a powerful character and you still have the grenades and you still have explosives and you still have the whole idea of what the character is based around, but it's done a little bit better. So you're not fighting against a rocket launch. You don't have a Raze peeking you immediately and shooting you with a grenade launcher and you're dying because you can't fight back. Instead, you have an ultimate, or you have an ultimate like a grenade that you can hear, you can fight against, but it's still powerful. And you can adjust these grenades. You can make them explode once instead of clustering, or you can keep the cluster and keep the ult powerful and useful. Especially if you still want her to be a lethal type of character. Alright, that's my idea for reworking Raze. If you agree with me or if you disagree with me in any way, let me know in the comments on what you would do differently. Please, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it. Let's get this around. Let's try to make some changes early on into Valorant. That'd be amazing if we can have an impact like that. I also stream on Twitch every single day that I possibly can. Twitch.tv/MrSteez. The links will be in the description as well as my Twitter if you guys want to give me a follow. Maybe hop in for a live stream or 2. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me out a lot. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.